Don't bury your head in the sand, boys.
Nope. When you get the lighters out, you know?
That's
Like,
right, man.
You
This is
know,
like
cool.
the end of a triumphant.
I just showed my age. I'm not, you're talking about lighters.
Yeah. No,
That's right.
Your cell phone.
All right. What's up, punks?
Hey,
Chaotic
what's
here.
up,
Your resident metalhead and ADHD brain. We also got
Yep. Mayhem. I got bipolar and PTSD and a bunch of other fun stuff. I love a little bit of everything. Punk, shoegaze, pop. Just love it all.
Groompy here. Not a narcissist. I'm just perfect. Depression. I get the sads. Local emo boy, but I listen to a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That
you
new
got-
Wu-Tang's got me excited.
Ooh.
And you got figured
and
here
got
in the
figured.
producer chair. I like punk. I've got everything that they have. So if you ever needed to know, that's what it is.
That's right.
Those videos for the new Wu-Tang.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks good.
So bear with us. We all have some levels of ADHD. We will get on tangents,
Yes.
but we'll continue with the rock. Just wanted to give a shout out to all our subscribers out there, all our new subscribers, especially ones that are joining us on Spotify. Thanks so much for the follow, and please tell your friends. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what your opinions are in the comments, both on YouTube, on Twitch, on Spotify, wherever you're joining us from. And make sure you get that like and comment, and do the notification bell wherever the hell it is. I don't know where it is, but make sure you do that so you can get reminded when all our shit drops. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. And so let's go ahead and get into our mosh pit mentality. So we at RockMental are inspired by the mosh pit. It's loud, it's messy, it's chaos. It's a violent taboo for most of our society, but for us punks, we see something different. We see beauty. Inside the carnage, there's a community. Some are grown men with tears filling their eyes as they release years and decades of pain. And some are kids and young adults looking for a place to fit in with people that look like them and listen to the same music and have the same values. Some are girls and women just trying to find a safe place to have fun. And some just want to enjoy their favorite band. But no matter what takes you to the show, there's one unwritten but universal law of the pit that all must follow. It's simple. If somebody falls, you pick them up. No matter what they look like, no matter who they love, no matter how they vote, no matter how old or young they are, if they need help, you help them. Period.
Right.
We think the mosh pit is a perfect analogy for life. It's the vision that we have for our community. The same rules apply. If somebody needs help, you help them. We all go through mental health challenges. The problem is our society has stigmatized even just talking about them. We here at RockMental say, fuck the stigma. Fuck it all. Our collective mental health is more important than society's comfort. And frankly, people are hurting. And some really need a hand up right now. Like today, there's people that need help. This is why we created RockMental. This is why we created the mosh pit mentality mantra.
Hell yeah.
So for those of you who feel the same, I ask that you put those horns up. Those for you in the chat, throw those horns up if you don't mind. All right, and repeat after me. If you hit the ground,
If you hit the ground,
put your hand up.
put your hand up.
If you see a hand up,
If you see a hand up,
put your hand out.
put your hand out.
Ask,
Ask,
answer.
answer.
That's how we rage to see another show.
That's how we rage to see another show.
Nobody moshes alone. That's right. Nobody moshes alone. Everybody, this is a community that we're trying to build. So stay tuned for a lot more cool stuff. And I'm heading off to Groompy for the rules of today's stream.
All right, I've got something before we move on.
Yes, I was
Monkey
looking at
Man.
it.
He said, "What advice do you guys have for dealing with immense pressure or expectations?"
Ooh, wow.
That is
That's
a
tough.
Man, we're
a tough
going
question.
straight off the top.
yeah.
Man.
All right.
Well, I mean, there's a lot there. I think for a lot of us, I think we've been there, right?
Yeah.
Pressure
there.
from family, from jobs, from significant others, from different responsibilities and things. And yeah, it's tough. It sucks sometimes. And I think trying to always live up to an expectation is almost an impossible task,
Yeah.
right? So I think, at least in my experience, what things that have helped is just clarifying, okay, what is the expectation and what cannot do? and also communicate to that, to communicate to those people. You know what? This is what I can do today. What can I do today that I can accomplish, and break it up into chunk size. And if there's a failure in the communicating those expectations, straight up have that conversation. Yo, I cannot physically do this. I can do this. Can we meet somewhere in the middle? Or if there's an opportunity to ask for help, ask for that help, man.
Yeah.
It sucks. I know it's been there. For me particularly, jobs have just been very demanding and just not knowing. So hopefully it's a monkey man.
Yes.
Whatever you're going through, man, hope you can get some help, and don't be afraid to have that conversation. I think that's a big thing.
Oh yeah.
He's absolutely right about the communication. One of my biggest problems is always feeling stretched out.
Yeah.
The pressure, the expectations from work, from family, from being a father, it's immense sometimes. It feels like my attention is needed in like 5 different areas at once. And he's right. Chaotic is right. You need to communicate, especially with your loved ones, the ones sometimes you feel you have this pressure from. Like, this is how I'm feeling. Don't suffer in your anxiety, in the pressure that you create in your own head. Voice it. Talk to the people you love the most, the ones you feel maybe need the most from you, and manage those expectations and manage, the anxiety inside you.
Yeah. And so he's saying also, Monkey Man is saying that he's, getting into that time where he needs to apply for college and things like that, and feeling a lot of immense pressure. So my first question would be, is these pressure, these expectations placed on you by somebody else, or is this something internal? Because we also have a lot of expectations of ourselves that can be unrealistic as well.
For sure.
I could have an expectation that I'm going to go run a half marathon, which I'm physically unable to do. So, I can torture myself and try to do that thing, try to prepare for a half marathon, knowing that it's not feasible.
All right.
So that's
So
one thing.
actually, Monkey Man, I was in the same exact situation. So I grew up low middle class with my mom, and my whole mom's side was like, you got to go to college, you got to get perfect grades, you got to do all this. And I got no help for the things that I needed help for. My personal mental health, my physical health, things like that. I was too focused on getting good grades and stuff that I was putting aside the things that were actually important. So and what you're saying is living up to expectations, that you're the golden chicken child. I've also been through that. Look at my child. He did so much. Look at him. He got all A's. Look at him. He was honor roll. Look at him. He won the spelling bee or something. Like, all that just builds pressure. And sometimes you just got to voice to your parents, hey, I'm not that perfect. I'm going to mess up. And maybe right now, I don't know if this is you or not, but I had to tell my mom that I wasn't going to college because it wasn't for me. I was not good at school. I hated school. But being able to talk to your parents like that is very important. And if they don't understand, they don't understand. But I think if they truly love you, they will understand and they will support you.
And even have that conversation with yourself. Like, what do you really want? Is this something? I mean, you're obviously looking towards the future, which is an awesome thing. It's an exciting part. It's an exciting time in your life. It's really cool. And I can tell you right now, at that age, we're dudes in, our middle age. And I can tell you what you do or don't do right now is, can have lasting effects, but it can also lead to other exciting things. So you don't have to figure out everything right now. Your life is not written right now.
I'm also assuming, since you're talking about applying for colleges and stuff, you're around 18, 19. So I'm also there, and it takes a lot for you to be like, okay, I'm not a full-blown adult yet. I don't have to have everything figured out. Yeah. Because I feel there's a pressure too that I'd be doing wrong by myself.
So I am Figure's dad, and school just wasn't working out. And one day we just had an honest conversation, and Figure just said, look, man, school, I'm not built for school, or school's not built for me. Either way, it's just not working out. And I think that was probably the first time he was absolutely honest with me.
Yeah.
And he started describing a lot of symptoms that I knew pointed towards something that I'm not, equipped to help him with. So, getting him into some therapy to teach him skills, to deal with school, if that's what he wanted to continue doing. But dude, some people just don't want to go to college, and some people just don't have to. I mean, if you are wanting to be, for instance, a mechanic of any kind, you don't necessarily need college to do that. I think we put a lot of pressure on kids to go to college that just either want to go into a field that you don't need college, or college is just placed on you because that's where we think everybody should go. But,
or if college is in your plan, if that's something that you do strive for and want to achieve for, it's also not the end all be all. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times, and in my previous professional experience, I can tell you, like, a lot of times there's so much currency, I guess, there's so much weight we put on people who go to college, or which college people go to.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be straight up with you, dude. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit. If college is for you, do it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my point.
You're right. If that's your path, do it.
Yeah.
But do it for you.
He says he's 16. He skipped some years. So I was in the same situation. I was 17 going into college, and I was not ready. So you have to talk to yourself, have some like internal monologue, take some personal inventory, and be like, am I ready to take this next step to start talking to people older than me, to start taking classes that that our adults should be taking.
And to your point, dude, I mean, it's you're looking at things with a clear head, it sounds like. Yes, if you go to college right now, you're going to be hanging out with people that are a lot older than you and not able to relate to some of the things you're going through. And so that also takes some stock into what your experience is. And so I mean, right now what you're doing with us is exactly the kind of conversations you should be having with yourself, with what's going on,
and your counselors at school.
Counselors at school, because there's the golden boy, right? The golden child syndrome. It's real, man. It's real.
100%.
And you have, even at 16, you have as much say in your life
Absolutely.
as anyone else, and you have absolutely the authority to say, you know what, I don't want this, or I'm feeling this.
And one last thing I will say is something I tell my boys all the time. You don't have to figure it out today.
Exactly.
Dude, you're 16 years old. You really, just in my experience, and again, I'm not a professional, this is just from my experience, you have until you're like 30 to really figure something out.
I'm almost 40. I still haven't had
exactly
out,
I laugh because my current career, outside of this, I didn't really choose it. It kind of chose me. I just kind of the same situation, a lot of pressure to finish school. I really wasn't prepared to be an adult. And I think, you have a while. I originally was going to be a physical therapist, or try to be a physical therapist. And then I decided I didn't like that. So I tried education, decided I didn't like that. Tried psychology, decided not to like that. It's a whole thing. Dude, you've got a long time. Yes. Talk to your parents. That's the first place to go. Let them know what you have planned for your future. This is your future. Right? If they're supportive, they're supportive. If they're not, there's going to be people that are supportive. And you're afraid of making friends in college, dude. You're going to make so many friends in college. The friends you make in college often are multiples of what you make at high school. High school is one of those areas that kind of filters people, where they're going, right?
It's
Some
very
people are
cliquey
going
in
to
high
trades,
school.
some people are going to school.
But
You end up at a place where people are trying to achieve the same thing. You're going to be taking classes with the same people, and eventually you're just make friendships with these
Cool.
people.
All right, so I gotta say something real quick because he said, I'm afraid my scholarship will go away if I don't go this year, and I won't be able to afford it otherwise. So I was in this exact same situation. I don't know how, like, you're like what you're going through right now aligns like so perfectly with what I went through.
Yeah.
So I had college paid for. I had I had my card paid for, and I didn't have to pay rent because I was living with my parents, and then I also had a job. So I was basically set for the perfect life, quote unquote, what people would think is the perfect life. You're going to college, you got your card paid for, you don't have to pay any bills, anything like that. So I failed my first semester of college like horribly. And I went to my dad and I was like, or no, the first semester I didn't tell my dad. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Then the second semester I failed again, and I was like, oh, something's wrong. I'm not good at this. What's the problem?
Yeah.
So I started talking to my counselors, and then my counselor was like, you need to talk to your parents. Have you not talked to your parents? And I was like, let me talk to my dad. So then I talked to him, and he was like, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't start pushing it. Just because you have a scholarship or everything paid for doesn't mean you have to do it. Going to school for free is the same as not going to school because you don't pay for it.
Well, and to your point about, you know, not wanting your parents to feel like they're the ones giving pressure. The one thing I did learn in therapy is like, you know, when you feel something, when you have an emotion, when you're feeling, especially a negative one, like pressure, things like that. For us, you know, it's just generally, we want to assign a cause to it, right? But you really don't have to. So you can express that you're feeling pressure without saying that they're the cause of you feeling pressure. You can say, I'm feeling anxious, and just leave like that. And I you know, I will say, hopefully, you know, as a parent, you know, those are things I want to know.
Yes.
Those are things I want my kids to tell me, and we'll figure it out, you know? So absolutely, dude. You know, hoping the best, hoping you can have that conversation, talk to your counselors on the scholarship side of things. Absolutely. Talk to your counselors, see what's out there. I know there's a lot of opportunities. I mean, if you're already 16 and getting ready to graduate college, man,
that's insane.
You're gonna be good.
You're gonna be fine. So, and dude, there's nothing wrong with going to your parents saying, "I don't know how to fix this. There's just some pressure. Let's sit down. Let's find a mental health professional to talk with that we all can sit down with to talk through things through." 980, it's a good place to start, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I was letting Figure, you know, explain his situation before I went to mine. I felt a little. If it was very similar. I was always a good student. I had school locked down. School, I don't want to say if it was for me, but I found it easy.
Yeah.
But it did not alleviate the pressure of not knowing what I was going to do with it, not knowing the expectations. You know, I was the first one in my family to go to college.
Yeah.
And it was like this unsurmountable expectation of like, you know, am I going to be the one that helps my whole family, you know, from this lower middle class that we're at, or just the expectation of my mom being proud and wanting her to study what she wanted me to study. You know, it's, you know, if school is for you or isn't for you, you know, it's something, a conversation to have with yourself, with your parents. If it is for you, you know, my 2 cents would be like, make the best out of it. Find something you want to study. Don't, you know, like you had a few career changes within school. I started the first semester trying to say, yeah, I'm going to be a doctor. I didn't really want to be a doctor. God knows if I would have gotten through school, but I didn't really, my mom wanted me to be a doctor. But you know, it wasn't even until like closer to graduation. I was good enough student to pass all my classes, but it wasn't closer to graduation. I was like, what do I want to do?
Exactly.
And even then, I
kind of like, what now?
What now? Even then, I what I'm doing now is a little bit different from what I studied.
Yeah, I went to college for 2 years and changed my major 3 times.
Yeah, I went to college for 6 years.
Yeah,
because I decided 3 years in, I don't want to study this anymore. But yeah, no, perfect thing, Monkey Man. Yeah, talk to who you need to talk to. Talk to your professors, talk to your sponsors, talk to your counselors, and there's a solution. There will be a solution to figure out how this works and to hopefully get you in a better place, you know, mentally, and to get you prepared and set up. Because I mean, let's say you do go to college. There's plenty of people that can help. and there's plenty of support systems that will get you.
There's
to where you
plenty
need
of people who are going to be in your position too. So you know,
Yeah.
be vocal. Be
yeah.
don't be shy. Don't. I like to tell people don't suffer in silence.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
it really brings you further down.
Yeah. And Monkey Man, what you brought up is honestly what I think a lot of people go through
Yeah.
is the don't really know how to ask for help.
Yeah.
The first thing is just ask.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I'm feeling. Can you help me through this?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing, man. And more power to you for recognizing it. This young, I didn't know shit at 16. You know?
Oh yeah, I should have been. I should have gone
Exactly.
with.
And don't and you were talking about what kind of school, Ivy school and all. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. Honestly, don't. I had the same expectations about myself, and I didn't,
Yeah.
and I still did well for myself. But it's don't have that expectation. I knew I have a lot of good friends who have
Yeah.
masters now and PhDs, and they went ahead and started in community college because
Yeah.
that was their path. That was
Yeah.
what, like, more logical step, like the
Yeah.
next stepping stone for them that eased them better to it. It's just
That's right.
finding what you're comfortable with, finding something that's not gonna, set you up where you're isolating yourself more.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. Sebastian, he's an educator. So listen to him. Monkey Man, yeah, there's a lot of the same pressures being experienced around. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
But your story and your voice is important. So absolutely feel if there's anything that we could help you with is just to encourage you to put your voice to power,
Yeah.
say your piece, say your truth, and just say, hey man, this is what I'm feeling. Because yeah, and it sounds like you're gonna kick ass, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna kick some ass, and you're gonna do what you need to do. So it's just encourage you to do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you said, go to where you're getting support. Dude, check in back with us next week or via email. You have our info at rockmental.com is our general email address. Check in with us, man.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Yeah.
Let us know how you're doing. I think it's important to have these kind of conversations because there's kids just like you that are going through the same thing.
Mhm.
Lower middle class people have a very weird relationship with money.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
still
going
do.
Yeah, same here.
and we're not lower middle class anymore, but we still have a very weird relationship
Yeah.
with money. That could be a huge part of it. Really, a mental health professional, your guidance counselor at school is going to be able to take all of these factors in your life and determine, okay, he needs to learn how to manage money or learn how to manage time, or he just needs to learn how this, the financial aid process.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's going to be information that helps you, free you from some of that. And it's also going to be, just facing those fears.
And unfortunately, a lot of times, like a lot of students don't know how to ask without asking. And sometimes to get those support systems and to get those things, you just
Yeah.
need to ask.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for reaching out, man. This
Yeah,
is what
for sure,
this is our whole
absolutely.
mission, helping people who need help.
Stay
Yeah, for sure,
stay
man.
for the whole show. Like,
Yeah.
I know we get a little bit sappy here or like, some advice or everything, but stay for the whole show. We'll make you laugh. You'll find some great music and check in with us
Okay, yeah.
weekly.
He's gonna go sit down with his parents and talk
Oh,
to
cool.
the professor.
All right,
All right,
man.
sounds good.
Go
You
ahead
have a
and do
great
Check
that.
in
day.
with us.
Monkey
Let's
Man.
know
Thank you
hopefully
so much.
we got your back, dude.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How about we
back.
get back on track?
Let's
Yes,
listen to music.
yeah.
We'll wish Monkey
Woo.
Man luck.
Yes.
We'll check in on you hopefully.
We started good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we did.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're at the top of the show still.
Yeah, we haven't even touched the
Hey, no,
intro yet.
yeah, we're good. This is great. I mean, I think usually we share something exciting with you guys, or we talk about our weeks. I think in a little bit we did that a bit, but
Yep.
we still have some good stuff to share with you guys. We'll obviously, like every week, we'll share some mental health info and resources for everyone who may need help, especially Monkey Man. If you feel like you need that help, you need to reach out somewhere else. We have that for you. And as always, we always get to the fun part of the show. We have music for you guys
That's
that
right.
that
Oh, yeah.
we're always excited to share with you guys. We have a fun game that we're gonna play that I be honest, I'll probably win.
We'll see. We'll see.
No,
We'll see.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably lose. Come have fun with us, and then we'll talk about the music, the playlist, and everything. Figures?
Yeah, make sure to check us out at RockMental Official on everything, pretty much everything. And then head over to rockmental.com. It's somewhere over there, right? Rockmental.com. That's where we have all of our music, all of our posts, whatever's going through Mayhem's head during the week. You know, it's where everything is. And then, yeah, make sure to subscribe and share with your friends.
Cool. Absolutely.
Yes.
So
Alright.
yeah, there's a lot of housekeeping things we gotta go through, gentlemen.
Yeah.
First,
Yes.
so as you know, last week we told you all that we talked to Jeff Ogle from Lockjaw for our Beyond the Pit.
Mhm.
That episode will drop any day now. Full disclosure, we talked to Jeff for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It was such a cool dude. We talked about everything. So awesome. But we're getting that episode ready to drop anytime. But make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, whatever podcast platform you have. That's when you know that that episode will drop. But this upcoming week, we also have an awesome band that we talked to. I think, Figure, should we tell them?
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
Ooh.
Excited about this one, guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Rainey. Alibis, and we are going Beyond the Pit this week on RockMental.
Catch our interview on
3,
RockMental's YouTube
2.
channel. See you all there.
That's right, guys. I don't know if you all remember, for those of you who joined us from the very beginning, Alibis was my very first band that I featured because they are so awesome, so real. The lyrics, if you have a chance to look at their music videos, holy crap, they're so cool. Much thanks to Rainey Terrell and Chris Ferris for joining us. They have a lot going on, guys. And just the story of how Alibis came to be is just so cool, and how they got together. So stay tuned for that Beyond the Pit next week or this upcoming week. But again, make sure you subscribe to us on all things.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So we had a little bit of a holiday yesterday.
That is right.
Yeah,
A national holiday.
Yes.
holiday in which I lost a lot of.
Yeah. It is an excuse for me to spend money I probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys want to talk about it?
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
What was yesterday?
Record Store Day
Record store.
Store Day.
2025.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know if y'all, for those who celebrate Record Store Day, is obviously a day where local and maybe even bigger record store shops help distribute and sell exclusive releases from artists. Artists usually have some like live albums, exclusive releases, special editions, maybe anniversary albums. Really go out to these record stores and for us to enjoy.
No, our one of our local.
I think
record
all
stores,
of our.
They I saw in some web pages that they had lines wrapped around the building.
That's right. They had,
Lines.
I think they had people lined up
Yeah,
since like 3-4 in the morning.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
camping out. They had like tents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think what record stores have been trying to do is been a little bit smarter about it. So they like schedule releases like on the
Schedule
hour.
releases.
Yep.
They'll have promos as well.
So that way, if you're looking for a Rage Against the Machine's 1993 live album, it's like, oh, it's not going to go out until noon. Okay, I don't have to get up at the buck crack of dawn.
Yeah, you're not in line with the Swifties trying to get that 45 you put out.
You know, there was like there was a lot of copies.
There was about 30
There
of
was
them.
about 30 copies on that one, but there was only one Rage Against the Machine, which I kind of held on to for a while. But I decided to get.
Oh,
Anyway.
you didn't end up getting it? I thought you
No,
got it.
dude, no, I don't know why.
See what you got.
I don't know what I got. But
What'd you
okay,
get?
so we're gonna share our snags on Record Store Day. So let's bring out our things. So if you all hit up Record Store Day, let us know what snags you got. So on recordstoreday.com, there was a whole list of participating artists.
Yeah.
There was there was like 7 pages,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was insane.
Yeah.
It was like
Insane amount.
completely
crazy amount.
full. There was,
Everything,
like,
right?
there was no empty space or anything. It
No.
was completely full.
It was everything from metal to rock to pop to country to EDM to
Swifties.
Swifty. Everyone, like all the genres are covered. But there was one album in particular that really like stood out. I was really excited about. And when we went to our local shop, I was lucky they had just brought it out. I think maybe the guy said I think about 30 minutes right before we showed up.
Yep.
So we got Smashing Pumpkins,
Oh,
Siamese Dream,
sick.
record store
Ah.
exclusive. If y'all remember, this was the original album cover back in the
Yeah.
90s.
Before it got
And
changed to pink, right?
They changed to
Yeah.
like a purplish pink.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
They changed it. So it's the original cover. I mean, guys, Cherub Rock, Today, Disarm, which
Mayonnaise,
is
right?
Mrs. Chaotic's favorite song.
Yes.
Mayonnaise, which
Yeah,
is my
Mayonnaise.
favorite Smashing Pumpkin song. Space Boy, Silverfuck, for those who like that. I mean, this album, I think, changed a lot of lives. It changed
yeah.
a lot in music.
Yeah.
Dude, it changed the direction of not just grunge music, but just kind of like the alternative.
Yes.
Yeah.
In total, yeah.
For sure. Billy Corgan's just amazing. Not only did he write and record, but he also produced this record.
Oh yeah.
So just his vision of like
Insane.
what Smashing Pumpkins was going to be
Yep.
was there. So definitely was excited about this one. I haven't even opened up yet. I'm waiting.
It's crisp.
It's nice and crisp. I don't know. But one other thing I also got, and I saw it, I was kind of surprised was there. Surprised I don't have it yet. So this is shame on me. But 72 Seasons by Metallica
Nice.
Oh,
came out what, last year. So shame on me. Sorry, James and Lars and Kirk and Rob for not doing it. That's why I showed my Metallica respect today.
I heard
But,
you got it at a pretty good price too.
Very good price. I got a very good price. I don't know why.
Local stores are the best.
right? So local store. I got this at the smaller local store here.
Mhm.
72 Seasons. As a tried and true Metallica fan, 72 Seasons is awesome. I remember hearing Lux Eterna for the first time on the radio, and I was just like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, it was different enough, but it was still Metallica. I binge listened to the entire record when it first dropped on Spotify. I mean, everything on this record is just so cool. Particularly the song Screaming Suicide. Not only does it rock, but I remember listening to an interview with James saying like he purposely wanted the song to talk about suicide.
Mhm.
Because we don't talk about suicide. We don't talk about it enough. And that's what's led to and perpetuated the problem, especially with men, especially with us dudes.
Oh yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
got these two records. I'm really proud of them. What'd you get, ma'am?
Oh, let's see.
What didn't you get?
What didn't I get? Actually, so here I got at the drive-in.
Oh,
Yes.
at the drive-in.
Yes, inter alia. You have no idea how hard it is to find an at the
Yeah.
drive-in
Yeah,
Vinyl, yeah.
here locally. So when I saw it, I think I might have hurt someone's feelings.
I did see you do one of these.
Yep. Absolutely. I was like, is this like real? But yeah, I checked. I made sure like there's actually a record. Here. Honestly, at the drive-in's probably one of the best post-hardcore bands that
Yeah.
ever did it.
No, they're the post-hardcore
Yeah.
band.
I think they started
Yeah.
post-hardcore.
They were pre-hardcore.
They started the genre post-hardcore.
I think it's safe to say that at the drive-in we have two very good bands.
Mm.
Yes.
But when they were together, it was like one of
Hey.
those elements that scientists struggle to keep together.
It was
so
like that.
powerful.
It was like that scene from Ratatouille where he took the strawberry and the cheese at the same time.
Oh,
Like a mixture. It kind of works. It kind of doesn't.
kind of works, kind of doesn't.
I was gonna say like Spider-Man 2 when he was trying to keep the that
Yeah.
sun thing and it was just unstable, but it was so awesome.
Yes,
A lot of
That's-
energy. Efficient. Yes.
That's this record. It's just
We're nerds, guys. Just to let
Yeah.
you know.
yes. We are moving right along. Ooh,
What do you got?
I think Figure jumped his in here too.
My bad.
Oh,
Excuse me.
got another one. Pendulum by Twin
Twin
Tribe.
Tribes. Ooh, they're coming to town soon, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Pretty
They're
sure,
coming
yeah.
to town soon. They're really good.
Yeah.
This song, Monolith, has a video. It's just
Monolith.
How would you describe Twin Tribes, ma'am?
so obviously if you're into like the goth wave,
Yeah.
rock stuff, but they've got something else that a lot of other bands don't. So like I'm a big fan of Drab Majesty, and they have kind of like this chanty kind of thing. These guys just sing, and some of their lyrics are just vicious.
Yeah.
But it's like imagine if Joy Division hired Peter Steele as their lead singer.
That's an interesting mashup there.
That's a pretty accurate description.
Very good. So I'm very excited about this record. I've listened to it several times on the old streaming app, but I'm gonna go see him live. Like,
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be a good concert. Let's see what else. Oh, I got some Aesop Rock. You guys know I'm a big
Aesop
Rock. Yeah.
This is Appleseed. It's a very
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame snub.
Yes.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame snub. Well, in my opinion,
Yeah.
I've been listening to him for decades. So
Yeah. If you Mayhem has a whole video about Rock and Roll Hall of Fame snubs. If you want to go catch that on your YouTube page.
Oh yeah, I can go on for days. Let's see. Oh, and I got that Earl sweatshirt.
Ooh.
Sweatshirt, okay.
Yep. Feet of Clay.
Odd
If
Future.
if you guys like hip, like I like hip, and you haven't listened to Earl Sweatshirt, you don't like hip hop.
Or any of the Odd Future artists at that point, because they're all really good.
Yeah, any of the Odd Future graduates, so to speak, are just great.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite graduates is the Internet. So it's some great stuff.
Yeah.
It has a lot of the Odd Future guys, especially Steve Lacy.
Yeah.
Great stuff. But Earl Sweatshirt, probably, and I'm sorry, Tyler the Creator, probably the best talent from Odd Future.
Whoa.
Man.
Tyler.
I know.
Is Tyler the Creator overrated in your opinion then?
No.
No.
I think, if anything, he's underrated. He gets a lot of shit, which he kind of earns, honestly. But he's just so different from other rappers that I think he brings a lot of attention. Like, I remember them trying to compare Odd Future to Wu-Tang. I'm like, okay, just because you get a bunch of dudes singing on the same song, it doesn't mean
it's not the same.
Here you have Wu-Tang who's singing about like Shaolin monks and like selling drugs.
Yeah.
And then you have Odd Future singing about just some weird shit. it's not the same.
The feeling that they had
I can
at
understand.
11:30 at night on the Thursday, just some random crap.
But it's awesome,
True.
is it not?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I actually think I got some figured stuff in here too.
Oh yeah.
And I have to say, as a father, I couldn't be more proud.
So first, I got Black Flag.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was their first one, right? Their first album.
I
So-
want to say it is.
Pretty sure it was, but that's the alternate art that I think was. I haven't seen it at any other stores. Remember the original one was red and black.
Yeah,
That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
this one I believe. If this is a 1984 press, bro,
Ooh, that's a good snag.
Mhm.
good snag.
That's a very good snag.
And then my second one was the Spits.
Oh.
Love the Spits. I think this is that the one with I forget what it's called.
The Spits.
There was one where he was talking about leaving school early. I think it's something tomorrow, maybe. I don't know.
It's been a long time.
It's been honestly, it's been a while since I.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Love the Spits. Love Black Flag. If you can't tell, I like punk music. So
Yes.
He's our punk,
He's a resident punk.
our resident punk. But that a very successful
Yep. Sure did.
record store day.
Sure did.
Spent too much money.
Yeah. Yeah. He spent a lot. I didn't. I do have Wallows, Nothing Happens. 5-year
right.
edition, special edition.
There you go. Walls good. Walls had also another special release for a record.
Yeah,
store
I
day.
think
Yeah,
they
they
had
did.
one.
We saw.
it was pretty good.
Yeah, we saw a few. I think they just brought it out.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a new that, and then they're one of the bands right now with a lot of new music coming out. So much
Dude.
new music coming
Yeah,
out.
there's a lot.
Dude, it's exhausting.
It is.
Okay, this is just a list of what I captured in like 15 minutes before the show. It's like, okay,
Gosh.
so Kills Birds came out with a new EP. Actually,
Yes.
I got that bad boy.
Damn.
right
Oh
there.
yeah, that one is
part of our
really good.
Money
um,
Mouth.
part of our Money Mouth initiative, where we try to support bands as best as we can financially. Buy it. It's really good. If you haven't heard Behind, what are you doing? Just yeah.
Well, we featured Killsbirds in one of our episodes before, right?
I did.
Oh,
actually.
you did.
Yes, I
you
did.
That's right.
Yeah. Arcade Fire, new
Yes.
album coming
Yep.
May 9th.
Yep.
The Mars Volta's new album just dropped.
Yep.
Wet Leg has a new album coming out. They had a lot of
love
success.
Wet Leg.
Yeah,
Yep.
Dude, the new single
it
is
was pretty good.
Yes.
very
Yeah.
good, very different, but very good. Bon Iver.
Yeah.
Already some people saying the best
Album
album
of the
of
year,
2025,
Mm.
which I'm gonna have to listen to. Turnstile's coming out with new
Yeah.
stuff. They have a new single. Teen Mortgage, a punk band for my figured over there,
Mhm.
coming out with new stuff. Cuco,
Cuco.
The new
and the
album coming out in
Marias.
May.
Ooh,
Maria's coming out
Maria's.
with a new album.
yep.
Yep.
Sleep Token coming out with
Yes.
Oh, yes, keep
Ooh.
talking.
Car Seat Headrest. Ghost, if you're into that kind of thing. Machine Head.
Hell yeah. dude.
Machine Head. I didn't know that one.
I'm on that.
That's just in the 10 minutes that
dude,
I-
the
I
more
have a couple other ones. One
Yeah.
of the guys I featured before, Matstagram. New
Yeah.
album coming out next month.
that's right.
Mhm.
Well, and how about Lockjaw? Their
Yes.
their new song, their new single, the Monster Inside, is going to drop on April 16th. So what, on Thursday?
Yep.
Something like that.
Wednesday, Thursday. And they gave us a sneak peek of the Monster Inside. So for you guys
Ooh.
who like Lockjaw, who like metal, who like Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for My Valentine, Gojira, that type of stuff, make sure you listen to Beyond the Pit this week. We get a sneak preview of the Monster Inside.
It was amazing.
It
Dude.
kicks freaking ass. It is so good. And that's gonna drop on this week. So
Yes.
speaking of new music.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, like I said, we do a lot of listening here, but this week was tough, man, because
There's a lot.
my
There's a
research brought up a lot of this stuff.
Man, even stuff I missed last year, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed Perfume Genius completely.
Yeah.
He did a single with Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Yeah.
I've heard it. I had it on a playlist. I just didn't really pay attention.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is new. This is news to me.
This news too.
Yeah, exactly. Incredible music, which I should have caught 10 years ago.
Well, we also did not have a music podcast last year.
Oh, that's
so-
true. That's true.
We weren't doing as
We were
extensive.
Very true.
yes.
No, I was telling them I've been listening. Last year, The Strokes came out with the singles.
That's right. That's right.
Album, and it's a lot of their singles. I love The Strokes. I know people give me crap, but I love The Strokes.
The Strokes are so good.
They're so
Very
good.
good, very
They defined a generation, which was me growing up.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember getting "Is This It" as a 12-year-old. But yeah, they redid a lot of their singles. Not just redid them, they re-recorded them. Julian, just a little better shows, man. Just a little better shows, but Jesus Christ. One of my favorite songs is You Only Live Once.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I can't even call it the same song.
Yeah.
It's different lyrics. It's just the same chorus.
Yeah.
Different music behind it. Oh my god, it's awesome. So
Yeah.
Strokes. There's another one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, so let us know who you guys snagged on Record Store Day. Give us hit us up on our Instagrams or TikToks or whatever. Show us a picture. We'll show you some love.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
if there's been an artist that's been out for like a decade that we need to know about. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Oh yeah, make sure to use hashtag moshpit mentality on it, and then we'll definitely get a notification.
Absolutely.
That's right. Cool. Well, we talk a lot about music. We also
Yeah.
talk about mental health here on RockMental. Much like how we did with Monkey Man earlier today. But a little disclaimer, right?
Yeah, we're not like professionals.
We're not mental health professionals.
Mhm.
We're not clinicians. We're not psychologists,
Mhm.
right?
We're hardly qualified to have microphones.
That's right.
I don't know how they work.
Yeah, but we speak from our experiences, dealing with our own mental issues and challenges. So we just kind of share what we do.
Mr. Reels, I love your
Yeah.
our,
Lord and Savior
Lord and
JC.
Savior JC.
Julian
Ooh, but another big week for JC though.
Yeah, in a different way.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, no, we're here talking about speaking our truths, speaking from our experience, and hopefully connecting with you all about any and all mental health issues and challenges that you may be experiencing. Basically, this is our way of just saying fuck the stigma. The stigma associated with talking about how you feel, talking about the challenges that you pose. I mean, Monkey Man just talked about a big issue that's facing him. That should be normal.
Exactly.
That should be normal. And that's kind of what we're here to do, to open up this community and to open up this conversation.
And say, fuck the stigma. Just fuck it.
Yeah.
Like I said in the intro, society's comfort is not our problem.
Nope.
We need help. A lot of us need a lot of help. Fuck the stigma. Fuck people's comforts.
Yeah.
We have stuff to talk about, and just get help. I mean, whether it be through here, this is just one vehicle where we talk about it. There's 988 available to you. There's professionals at school. There's professionals at work. There's professionals, in the healthcare system that can and will help you. They're qualified to do this stuff. We are not.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if you're in crisis, if you feel like there's pressure, if you feel like there's no hope, if you feel depression, if you're struggling with addiction, any of those things, 988 is probably the best way to start. They have people, mental health professionals that you can get connected with to get some advice, to get help, to maybe get started on that road to treatment. Also, if you know someone who may be struggling with any and all these mental, 988 is still a resource for you. They will get you started on how to bring up these difficult conversations, how to handle, what some things that you may be experiencing, and maybe even giving you a heads up of like, yeah, this is might be what. So 988's there. We have also some resources on rockmental.com/help. There's some things, obviously links to 988, but some other things that might be interested in learning about. So there's that.
Yeah. Go to rockmental.com/help. We have a lot of information about 988. We have also rockmental.com/helping survivors. For those of you who are victims of sexual abuse or sexual assaults, gives a lot of information and a lot of support there, and also potentially some legal assistance if possible. Check that out. We also have a couple of cool things that we're working on with more resources for you guys. So stay tuned on that.
Right. And all four of us that you're listening to are in therapy.
Yep.
We have therapy sessions. I have a therapy session here the other day.
Yep.
Here on studio. It's kind of fun. And we're here to tell you it works.
It does.
It works. And it's not this cliche thing that a lot of, in the media and the movies and in the, TV shows portray it as. It genuinely is such a vital thing to have, in your journey towards healing and recovery. So if you're looking for help, if you're thinking about it, if, that's been offered to you, please, therapy is definitely a one place to start and to start on your journey towards healing. Can't say enough about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right, guys.
Get into some music.
Let's segue.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right.
All right,
So,
what we got?
Like you guys know, we try to do as much research as we can during the week to find new and exciting music for you guys that we can share. Usually we try to find a band that has about 50,000 monthly listeners or less, and bring you a couple of songs for you guys to judge our taste. Let's be honest. No, but in all honesty, bands and music that we are all excited about and we want to share with you guys. We'll talk about the tracks. We'll talk about, why we picked them, how they made us feel. We'll have the Spotify barcodes on the screen. That way, a lot of these bands, they just need the support. They need the listens, and they're so good.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, let us know if you guys like it, if you guys don't like it. If you guys think like I do that I have better taste than everyone,
We'll see. We'll see.
I kid. We all have good taste. But no, yeah. I mean, let's get down to it.
Let's do it.
Who's going
up
first this week?
You know what? I think Mayhem should go first.
Mayhem?
Bruh. All right.
Yeah.
I am more than happy to go first
Okay.
with this
Ooh.
week's winning band. It's been a rough couple of months
Yep.
for me. The past couple weeks especially, just man, just rough. This week though did go back to some resemblance of normalcy.
Yeah.
Still not great, but in front of our parents, triste pero a gusto, like still sad but more comfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I took a step back from the heavy, hard stuff, the loud stuff,
Oh
and
man.
Oh.
Just kidding.
which forced me to get back in my feels a little bit, guys.
Ooh, okay. That's
But not that far.
Oh, okay.
okay.
This week's band for me is Casino Hearts. They have about 40,000 monthly listeners. They're based out of LA. It's a three-piece formed of Forrest, who is the lead singer, Nick and Jacob, back up on. I couldn't find. Okay, first off, the website is awesome. Their humor is like perfectly, but I couldn't figure out who played what. I need to watch some more videos. Anyways, so they formed originally in 2013 in Reno, Nevada. Jacob moved back to LA. He went on hiatus for a little bit, but then Nick joined him in 2021. They brought on Forrest to sing, who has some experience with more of the electronic stuff. And they've been in this new era ever since. They're actually out on tour, and we'll get into that a little bit later. The first song I wanted to share with y'all is called In and Out of Time. It is...
Okay.
It hit me right in the soft spot, guys.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Yep.
Ready.
Ready? We'll start at 40 seconds.
Okay, let's do it. Wow.
This is the vibe I needed this week, guys.
I like it. Right up, kind of like that dreamy pop.
Yeah, it's
Which
kind
I
of
love.
almost like an intersection of like dream pop, shoegaze, and even trip hop. If you listen to the electronic stuff, it's
Sounds like something kind of
It's right up my alley.
yeah,
Trying
kind
to
of
get
like metric churches vibes a
Yeah,
little
there
bit.
you go.
okay. Okay, there you go. Metric. Yeah.
Metric
I remember metric.
churches kind of vibes. A ton of shoegaze.
Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine. Slow Dive. I
I
just
want to say
love
Claro.
Claro too. Yep.
Okay.
So the lyrics in this song: nothing's real. It's not worth saving. Love surrounds while your heart's breaking. I'm praying in holy places for an end to all that ache.
Dang.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I imagine like somebody going through stuff, seeing everybody else happy. So like you're saying, love surrounds while your heart's breaking. Like your heart's breaking, but you see everybody else happy. I definitely definitely on so many levels related to that, especially with what I was going through, like seeing everybody like perfectly fine, and here I'm going through just a rough couple of weeks. So awesome song,
Very good song.
Very awesome. song.
band. Their sound is so shoegazy, of course, but there's just so much more depth to it that I don't think it's credit. This next song especially, it's called Worst That Can Happen. start at 2. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
MGMT vibes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The electric stuff gives it like a whole depth that a lot of shoegaze I think sometimes misses.
Yeah.
There's another. Yeah, that's good.
Casino Hearts. Going right up my playlist.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Guys, these kids are chanting, the worst that could happen has already happened.
Oh shit.
After the weeks that I've had
Dude, I didn't even catch that. It was such a
was-
catchy tune.
Yeah. doing my research in bed, putting my AirPods in, and then these kids, the worst that could happen has already happened. And I'm
Wow.
like, whoa.
So true.
It was like a weight being lifted off my shoulders, being
Yeah.
reminded everything you were afraid of happened.
I already did.
It already
It
happened.
already happened. Yeah.
What is else?
Exactly.
What is
Why
there
so-
else to do?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and especially for like people like, I mean, even here at RockMental, we're discussing, different, things to reach out to and how we grow and things like that.
Mhm.
And like a lot of times, for a lot of people, it's like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I send that text message? Should I send that email? Ooh, should I call that person? What do I
Yeah.
even do? And like, it's almost like to remind yourself, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
Exactly.
What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Honestly, like having that honest conversation with yourself. What's the worst thing gonna happen?
Oh yeah.
And
Sometimes the anxious, the pressure you put on yourself is the worst. of
Oh
it.
yeah.
exactly. Or doing nothing about it is the worst thing that can happen. Nothing.
So I actually woke myself up in the middle of the night because of this song with an
Wow.
epiphany almost. I was like jolted awake.
Mm,
It applies to my PTSD as well.
cool.
The worst that could happen has already happened. All
Oh my god.
Dang, yeah.
everything that had caused me all that pain and all that trauma already happened.
Oh.
It already happened. So like it's kind of almost like leaving space afterwards, be like about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And man, just on so many levels, these songs just really connected with, which is why I selected Casino Hearts, our winner this week.
It's pretty good.
Very
Pretty
good.
I
Very good
actually their humor on their website is awesome.
Yeah.
So they're out on tour, Casino Hearts tour the USA with their band Casino Hearts.
Nice.
Their webpage is awesome. I would go check it out. But really, the reason I even entertained this band was because they covered one of my personal favorite songs. It is by the Vaselines. It's God doesn't, or Jesus doesn't want me for a sunbeam. And it was originally by the Vaselines, covered by Nirvana,
Yeah.
MTV Unplugged, and Kurt Cobain's cover of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so the original song is awesome, but the emotion that Kurt Cobain puts into it
Yeah.
is incredible. Like you could tell just how it's not even disappointed, like disgust. Like, can you be disgusted and disappointed at the same? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just a lot of it.
You sure can.
This is nothing. It doesn't sound exactly like the cover, which you guys know how I feel about cover.
Yeah.
But I put that on. I was like, okay, it can't be that.
They're that good.
It is that good.
Whoa.
It is that
That's
good. So
good.
remember with Weekend Friends with Torn by
Yes.
Danny
Oh,
Rubia,
yes.
that good.
Wow.
I would venture to say even better.
Casino Hearts. Okay.
Casino Hearts. I'm
Yeah.
listening to you this
That's
upcoming
right.
week.
You know,
Yeah.
but going back to the whole like the worst that can happen has already happened. Figured you and I talk about this all the time, like having these fake arguments with yourself,
Yes.
or like replaying
Mhm.
shit that happened 20 years ago or something, and you're
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, just kind of in your head, like thinking, oh, if only I said this, or if only I did that, or oh man, like whatever. like whatever happened,
Mm.
and the worst that could happen already happened.
Yep.
So it's like a reminder, like don't go down there, don't do that. 'Cause
Exactly.
I have to remind myself. Half the time I'm just there like having
Yeah.
fake arguments.
Yeah. Kind of like
Replaying
backsliding.
moments.
Replaying
That you're
moments.
like, oh my god, that was. Why did I do that? And
Although in those arguments I always win, but not necessarily healthy. But
yeah.
no, Casino Hearts, okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Casino Hearts.
Casino Hearts. Yep.
very very good. Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
I will agree. Very, very good. Will be in my playlist.
Let's see what you got.
But
Ooh, okay,
okay.
Groupie's thinking, okay.
but you know, I went back a little bit to my roots
Okay.
this week. You know, I mentioned it a little earlier. These past few weeks, you know, I found my ways to center myself back and, you know, focus on, you know, hey, don't feel, but you know, yeah, it's been one of those weeks, really hectic at work, really hectic at home. There's so many plans.
Mhm.
You know, you feel a little bit me's over here, a little bit me's over there, a little bit me's out here, trying
Yep.
to give too much of myself. So you feel a little stretched out.
Yeah.
So, you know, kind of have to refocus, kind of put myself back into an ambient where I feel more with myself. So back to my roots. So I went kind of bit with a emo kind of shoegaze band.
Okay.
They're a bit punk though.
Okay.
All right.
They're a bit
Let's see.
punk.
Check it out.
Punky
They're
Mo?
called Sad Park.
Sad Park.
Yes,
Sad
I know,
Park.
emo, Sad Park. It's they describe themselves as an alt punk, alternative punk band from LA. 4-piece band, Graham Steele guitar vocals, Sam Morton bass vocals, Grant Babar on the drums, and Aiden Memory on guitar. They formed back like in 2016. You know, they were in high school. And you know, they've been playing ever since. They started releasing EPs and all that about 2018, 2019. They have a couple albums, I believe. Working on a new one. And so yeah, no, they're very, very good. Very
Yep.
good. You can hear the shoegaze, you can hear the emo in it, but my god, do they turn it up when they need to turn it up,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it delivers.
Okay.
Delivers greatly. This first song, it's called Carousel, and you know, it's a little bit more of a I wouldn't say love song, more like a desiring someone's attention in a bit,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
you know. But my god, the song just delivers, and they have some great intros. So
Okay.
I want to play this one from the beginning at least.
All right.
So
let's try it.
let's check it out.
Oh, wow. I like the desperation in this voice.
Yeah.
Due to kind of that punk nature,
Yeah.
I think this whole song has like 6 lines of lyrics.
That's all you need.
It's all you need. So
Yeah.
it was, please let me stay here with you, round and round like a carousel. And that's the first
Oh.
2 minutes of the song.
Yeah. Well, it's like almost begging, right? Like
Yes.
repeating the same thing over and
Please,
over again, like kind of
please,
begging,
come
yeah,
on,
pleading, yeah.
please.
Freeze
Kinda-
all time. I'm yours, you're mine. No breath, no death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a borderline.
Dang.
That's a little obsessive there.
yes, I tell you.
Well,
Desiring
stalking.
someone's attention.
And so I mean, we all go through this in adolescence. Like, you got a little crush on somebody.
Yes.
and, you don't necessarily want to tell them anything, but you wish, like, attention over here. I think it's a natural feeling,
And
that
it's
a lot of
fighting those
people have.
feelings, fighting that, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
recognizing those feelings in yourself. But yeah, oh my god, the song just delivers. It hits you in the feels.
Yeah.
It, like you said, it's kind of like that little kind of hear it in his voice, that little raw emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of
Guys.
remind me of Backseat Lovers, like if they had
Yep.
electric
Yes.
guitars.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yes. Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bands actually, Backseat Lovers.
So good.
Yeah, so good. But yeah, that one was just kind of like give you a taste of, and it's a song I play over and over from Sad Park.
Yeah,
Just it
yeah.
hits me. But this next one,
Like this one.
it kind of capitalizes kind of like how I felt this week, as you
Okay.
know, it dragged on and dragged on and dragged on. You know, it pulled in long hours this week and
Mhm.
had so many things to have to accomplish personally at work and everything. After a while, I got home and didn't, just the anxiety and everything. Some days you just feel like shit. This the name of the song is "I Feel Like Shit."
Okay.
And it's it's not supposed to. I mean, I don't want people to take it like a self-hate kind of thing, but it's just we've always said, like, feel your feels,
Yeah.
don't try to hide it. Don't try to, like, some days you just feel like,
Yeah.
you just like
Yeah.
get it out and just don't stay there. Let yourself feel that.
Exactly.
But I also want to kind of put it more on the kind of how hard and kind of their punk side of Sad Park gets. So
Okay.
I want to start this song about 40 something seconds in.
Yeah.
Figured that way
Okay.
we get right to the break.
Okay.
Dude, simple drums, guitars, pure punk. Punk right there.
In case you're wondering, yeah, that was mostly the song.
No, I can definitely relate to, like, I feel like shit. I'm gonna go get fucked up. That, dude,
Yeah,
me when I was drinking, man, like, I know I don't feel good. I'm just gonna go get just shit faced. That'll make me feel better instead of actually fixing the thing that's making you feel like shit. Yeah.
and then the first chorus is, "I feel like shit. I'm getting older all the time. Can't take this shit. I'm getting dumber all the time." And that one was what really connected me, like, with the.
Yeah.
It's just feeling it, like, whatever is bringing you down, like, oh, it just.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel it. I let myself go there and then just pull myself out, but having that one was punk. That one was more
Yeah.
punk. Just
Yeah.
having that, let that raw emotion out
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and let the song be over and be like, okay.
Yep.
Now let's go deal with it.
Yeah, right. Oh, Baines Menace gave you said he
I
dig
dig it.
Ooh.
Thank you, Baines.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We got one vote. We got one.
I got one
for-
vote. We got one vote.
Cool.
Uh,
Well, I mean, like, and we talked about it last episode, right? The it feeling,
the it feeling.
the
yes.
it feeling, and not knowing what to call it, but you feel it. Sometimes I feel like shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Because you can use it in different contexts. Like if you're sick, like if you're
Yeah.
like having a cold, yeah, I feel like shit. But like in the mental health
Yeah.
context of things, aspect of things, sometimes like, yeah, you feel like shit.
Yeah. Could be depression. Could be guilt. Could
Could
be
be anxiety.
shame.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things. And just yelling out and just being straightforward and just like, yeah, I feel like shit. Like there's no pretty words, there's no, explanation, no nothing
Yeah.
in a science. It's just shit, dude.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even know what your feelings. We as guys, believe it or not, are kind of dumb emotionally. And sometimes it takes a while to figure out exactly what it is that you're feeling.
Let me pinpoint that emotion.
Yeah, right.
So like it's okay to not be able to name the emotion that you're having because we're not used to these complex emotions. But if you feel like shit, you feel like shit.
You feel like shit.
You know it's not good.
Yes.
It's kind of like dudes and like trying to like find colors.
Exactly.
Right? Like color. Like, I don't know what the fuck mauve is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Periwinkle.
Yeah.
Like I have no idea.
Call it red.
This is red, pink, purple,
Red,
brown.
pink. Yep.
You know, and like and unfortunately, that's just kind of how we're wired or how we set up, right?
Yeah.
And right, yeah, Baines agrees 1000%. We are emotionally dumb. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could be nature, it could be nurture, it could be whatever. But the fact is, this is kind of how dudes talk to each other. It's like, dude, I feel like shit. Well, okay, cool. What's up?
Let's not say I feel morose today. Like what in the hell does that mean? Like when we're talking about being open with each other, we don't have to tell everybody everything.
Yeah.
You just say, dude, I just feel like shit today.
I feel like shit.
And if you say you feel like shit, generally the other person's gonna be like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
What
What's
do you
up?
it sucks? What do you need?"
It's like, what's up?
Like, we don't need to name bad feelings. We can just call it it.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated what you brought up last week, because I had a weird complex feeling this week. I knew I didn't like it. A lot of it had to do with anger, but
But you felt it.
I felt it. I felt like guilt at the same time of anger, as loss, and like,
Yeah.
what do you call that? I just feel like shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just felt like shit this week.
I mean, I kept saying I felt like shit this week. I felt like shit.
Yeah.
Like not bad or not depressed. It was more like frustrated and anxious and just like not getting over the frustration. I feel like sometimes you just have to get over it, let it out, and
Yeah.
move on. And I couldn't, and I just felt shit.
Yeah. Well, it's sometimes you get so bogged down in labeling things.
Yes.
Where like, don't like whatever you're feeling, feel it. Cool. Say if you feel like shit, cool. Say you feel like shit, and go from there.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
go from there. Like it's hard enough, but this is a good song. Definitely the
like
punk
shit.
vibes.
Yeah,
Definitely
the-
the punk like that.
Yeah.
It had like seven lines of lyrics, and
Yeah.
4 of them where I feel like shit.
So we listened to a ton of music. The lo-fi stuff
Yeah.
is actually
Really good,
refreshing.
yeah.
Sometimes you get these really well-produced songs, so many layers and harmonies and melodies, counter melodies, and all sorts of stuff. And then you just get a guy just talking about how he feels like shit. One guitar, one bass, one drum, one singer. That's all you need.
And it hits.
And it hits.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes that lo-fi sound that kind of dresses down
Yeah.
some of those kind of like really complex emotions. I just feel like shit, guys. That's perfect.
That's right.
That's just a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Yep.
Yeah, again, Sad Park, about 35,000 monthly listeners.
Mm-hmm.
So underrated, guys. Please check him out.
Oh, yeah.
Such a great band.
I have
Listen to
listening
Sad
to
Park.
some Sad Park.
Well, gentlemen, I think we have a theme going on because
Okay.
I too also went back to my roots.
Oh, okay.
And we'll say this week was actually very productive. I actually like lifted a weight and not, to like get it out of my way to go get my chicken wings in the freezer.
Oh, I thought you meant off your shoulders. You lifted
No,
it. Wait.
I lifted
Hey.
physical weights, got back in my exercise routine
on purpose.
On purpose.
Mhm.
I'm sore as hell, but
Yeah.
Did you not feel better that day
I
though,
felt
after you did that?
so much better. And Mrs. Chaotic and I got back in our routine of exercise and like saying, okay, it's time to get back to it. And this is one thing that I talked with my therapist about, like a lot of times, especially for us at ADHD, if we have like this all or nothing mentality,
Yeah.
like all or nothing, it's either this or that. Like especially with time management, it's either today or not today. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of times for us, when we're like, okay, cool, you know what? I'm gonna manage my time better. I'm gonna get myself on a strict schedule, and I'm gonna figure out the whole world's problems, right? And I'm guilty of it too. I did that like a month ago, where I would try to like actually schedule what my day will look like,
Yeah.
and like say, okay, from this time to this time, it's gonna be like this time, this time. And of course, what happened? The train wreck. It didn't work. It didn't happen.
And as soon as it doesn't work, what happens?
It's gone to crap.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gone to crap. It's done. It's over. I'm a fuck up. Okay.
Yep. Throw
back
it
to
all
normal.
away. Yeah.
Go back to normal. But it was good this week because it's like, okay, let's just focus on one thing. One thing I've always wanted to do and get back into is working out. Okay, let's just get this one thing. And so we found a good time that works for us. We found some things, and we're, getting there together with Miss Chaotic and I, and even Mini Metalhead. We got him involved on our exercise programs just to kind of like just start.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be whatever, just like running, right?
It really doesn't. Talking with my therapist, it's been so pivotal for me. Yes, therapy has been so helpful. Me voicing things that I have not voiced my entire life.
Yeah.
And finally being out with them, and not just with my therapist. Now I'm out with them with, people in my life. Hey, this is how I was feeling. This is how I'm feeling. But at the same time, I run. I don't know if I've said it before or not.
He's a runner.
Yeah, but it's like the two parts of the equation that have really helped me stabilize myself again.
Yeah.
It's just so surprising how, doing something physical, it can, I don't know, it just helps clarify, helps elevate your mental state of being.
Yeah. Well, it gave, what it did for me was it gave me a sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
I finished one. They weren't perfect. I finished a set, and it was a lot less weight than I thought I could probably do. I picked up a 25. I was like, that's not it. Picked up a 20. Let's go down a little bit more. And I'm there trying to impress my wife, but whatever. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't perfect, but guess what?
It got done.
It got done, and that sense of accomplishment was something I haven't felt in a long time.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, okay, I like this.
Yep.
This gave me the dopamine I need, and I got a lot of shit done, guys.
Yes.
It was awesome. And the whole time, I used to lift weights back in my 20s, and I'm not in the same shape I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
But to me, metal music and working out are just synonymous.
Yep.
They're just, I have to have it. It's just the chicken wings and ranch dressing. They have to come together. And so I went back to my roots. I went back to my old list. I went back to our old Thrash Thursday playlist.
Ooh.
And I remember the band that I added a long time ago, and I just cranked their shit up.
Okay.
The band is called Struck Down. Struck/Down. They are a 5-piece metal band from Canterbury, UK.
Ooh.
They have 12,000.
Lake.
Yeah, they have 12,000 followers on Spotify, which is criminal. They've been around for a while. They've been a band for about 10 years. They put some singles out, some good stuff, but they put out an EP in 2021, and it was really good, really good. And they've been leaking out some new music. Last year, they put out 3 new songs, and the first song I'm going to feature is one of their newest songs. I think they just put out in October of last year. It's called Our Decline.
Yep.
It is heavy. It freaking rocks, and you're gonna like it.
Oh.
So Our Decline by Struck Down. Let's start about a minute and 20 seconds in. The intro is awesome, but I really want you to get this kick-ass like pre-chorus and chorus. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh.
Very Surge like that, those vocals.
Yeah.
He sounds like the guy from Volbeat.
Yeah. There you go.
Double bass.
Yeah. Yeah, unique voice.
Yeah, Bane's Menace said it sounds like System of a Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have been said. These guys kick ass, and this dude looks exactly what his vocals sound like. He's a big dude. big long beard.
I imagine a big
That's
long beard.
Big long beard, tatted up, you know, all crazy. Like their music videos are freaking cool. So the lead singer's name is Lyndon Tybin.
Okay.
Big dude, big powerful presence. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you see him live, you're just like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Awesome dude. He's been there since the beginning. Him and Tommy Rogers, the drummer, have been there since the beginning. I think they've gotten a couple of other members coming in, but Ian Spurts, the rhythm guitarist, awesome. I think he's like the riff guy, and then Pete McLaurin's the lead guitarist. He has killer solos, man. I mean, this dude, and then Will Mars on bass. These guys, to me, immediately when I heard his voice, I thought this guy sounds like Volbeat, like just that roaring, like baritone, but like rocking, like he doesn't have to growl, but he does it like very intentionally, I guess. But then he still has that like the hard stuff.
Yeah.
I heard Gojira, I heard Kill Switch, Disturbed, like all the it's interesting because like we feature bands that sound exactly like another band. These guys like are a perfect marriage of all these metal bands, right? And man, they just rocks. I mean, this song, Our Decline, it's their newest one. I think they're hinting at releasing a full EP this year.
Okay.
So hopefully this will be part of it. The lyrics are just so descriptive. I think what it talks about, at least my interpretation. Again, I couldn't find lyrics, guys. I tried. Struck down. If you can hear me, please send lyrics because I want to know what you guys are talking about. But for me, Our Decline talks about just like how fucked up like some things in our society gets, systems, and how we weigh each other down. There's a line later down that he screams like, why do they want to keep us blind?
Oh,
Right. And so I think for a lot of us in our journeys, it's just like we meet these roadblocks that are intentionally set up, you know, whether it be to, you know, access healthcare, you know, get help with food assistance, get help with medical assistance, seeking therapy. Like there's so much shit and so much stuff that is keeping us from, you know, getting the things that we need. I think this one talks about that. And so it's talking about like, you know, not accepting the status quo, like fuck that. Let's get after it, get what you need. And so it's a really powerful traditional metal angst and anger. Seabass, they sound great. Yeah, I knew you were gonna like it, Seabass.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna like it. So yeah, these guys are awesome. They've been gigging up and down. They actually got added to the Hammer Down Festival in Brighton. Really good metal bands.
Yeah.
Really good. It's kind of like the biggest underground festival, I guess, if that's accurate to say. So they just got added there. Huge bands also headlining on that one. So they're getting really good. They also have really good content on Facebook and Instagram. What they're trying to do is like break the algorithm and trying to bust into people's feeds.
Okay.
So they have these really cool fun content that they put up. So really good. This next song is called Kingdom of Glass.
oh,
I think you're gonna it's this one's broken down a little bit more, but it's awesome. They have an awesome intro, but I want to get into it about 20 seconds in. This is Kingdom of Glass by Struck Down.
You hear a little bit from different bands.
Exactly.
yeah.
And right here's Gojira.
Yeah.
Kind of like disturbed chords.
Kind of distort. I heard some like Lamb of God in there.
Lamb of God,
a little
yeah.
bit.
So I mean, to me, this song, you know, Kingdom of Glass, it has that whole like, you know, people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones type of deal. And so I think it's kind of like, again, I think probably it's like a social commentary of like how society has become like this big crystal glass. Crystal House of like people just constantly throwing stones. And it's not necessarily the stone throwing that's bad. It's just the fact that we've created this glass house where everything has to be a certain way. So I think there's a lot of those themes, and especially for us, like, you know, it's easy to pigeonhole people who have ADHD, like, oh, we're distracted, oh, we're this and that. Like, it's a lot more complex than that. Same thing with bipolar, same thing with depression. Like, we've tried to label and categorize things to help other people make sense of it when they have no fucking idea what we go through, what our experiences are, what our traumas are, and how the system itself, the way it's set up to understand us, is actually also contributing to the problems.
Yep.
Right? So to me, it is definitely part of that whole just themes of what's happening, what's going on. There's a lyric later on. It's called "Looking Outside Toward Heaven in the Kingdom of Glass." So like you can see what's going on, you can see what's happening out there, but you got a big ass barrier right in front of us. Struck Down, they're awesome. They're kicking ass. I'm hoping they get some new music in this EP out, and yeah,
great stuff.
Great stuff.
I love that. With the thing I love about metal music is you don't really hide much in the lyrics. If you're pissed off about something, they're gonna tell you exactly what they're pissed off about.
Exactly.
That's awesome. The awesome thing about metal music is its honesty.
Yeah,
I think
for
is
sure.
what I love most. Psychedelic, I like the horror stuff, but metal is just straight in your face.
Yeah,
that's what probably one of the greatest things about bands like this is just how honest they are.
Yeah.
All right, I want to put my vote in. I think I'm gonna vote for Groompy again. He's like 3 for 3 for me.
I think Baines said chaotic. What's that? Can you read that? Someone read that?
Okay.
Someone read that?
But Baines, you said I was doing so well too.
You spelled Groompy wrong.
You spelled Groompy wrong. Baines, you spelled Groompy wrong.
Hey, I'll take it. Yeah. And see that.
What about you, Seabass?
I think I know
Still there?
Gonna
I have a feeling I'm gonna be getting a tattoo very soon.
I'll get one.
You'll get one.
There you go.
Right. Hey, we gotta go vet. We talk a lot about tattoos. We still haven't. Maybe we need a.
Yeah. I think
We might need to.
We'll go do that.
All right.
I think that's it. Let us know if you're listening on Spotify. Let us know in the comments also which band did you like particularly, and if there's bands that you want us to feature or want us to take a listen to, please let us know.
Yes.
There's a contact us page on our website on rockmental.com.
Mm-hmm.
Please, we want to know if you're in a band and you want us to check you out.
Absolutely.
For sure, let us out.
All right, CBS also says it's chaotic.
Bam!
Ooh, more my style.
Bam!
I think chaotic is playing to the audience.
He is playing to the audience.
It's called knowing your bass.
Oh.
That's what it's called.
To be fair, I
One
did
with the
pick something
viewers.
really punk this week, and
That's probably why I
figured
liked
over
it.
here is a pretty
Yeah,
punk.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, you got the last 3 weeks for me though.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna roll with figured over here.
That's right. I'll just see myself to the tattoo shop.
No, I will be listening to Casino. What was it again?
Casino Hearts. Yeah.
Casino Hearts a lot this week.
I will be listening to all of these bands. Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
So yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys have any other or if you guys have seen any bands or thought any bands or think some of our bands kind of sound like bands that you guys heard before, please leave it in the comments. We always love more homework or just other bands to research.
Yeah. Absolutely. So do we have a game today?
yes.
Oh, snap. Okay, what game is this?
What we got?
We are playing Song Quiz.
Oh,
my
God.
Yeah.
I thought
Great. I am so good at thinking on my toes.
All right, we're gonna do it a different way today, where you're gonna have your scores on your fingers, and you go up or down based on if you get it right or wrong. So like you start at 0, and then if you get one right, you go to 1. We'll do it like that. That way we can keep score.
The first time we tried doing this, it was not organized at all.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go around. Remember how we did the
Oh yeah.
We'll go around groupie, chaotic. We'll go like that.
Okay. So it's not like a free for all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. There you go.
Alrighty.
Can we steal though? Like if Groompy does not know, like we?
Yeah, we could also
I
do
can go
like
-1.
if he just can't think of it, we'll pass it on.
Okay,
got
can
it,
do that.
got it, Okay.
Alrighty. Here's the first one.
Wait, who's going first?
Groompy.
Okay.
I know it. I know it.
What?
Hmm? Know it.
No clue. No clue.
Mr. Chaotic.
That would be Denial by Seven Dust.
Yes.
Oh.
It is Denial by Seven
Feeding it right to
Dust.
the Come on.
I have a feeling you guys were talking when
Yeah.
go get some coffee.
You know, I mean, not gonna confirm nor deny anything.
Some payola over here.
I plead the fifth here.
Plead the fifth.
All right. Hold on, let me make sure I know who's added these songs. All right.
Okay, so I got one.
Yeah, Chaotic's at 1. All right, we'll go with
For who? For me or for Mayhem?
this one is for Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go with
You just picked the part of the song that sounds like.
This could be like 15 different songs.
I was about to say.
I forgot the intro was this long. Because I don't just want to skip it either. There
It's
we go.
alright. Let's see.
Give it away. Give it away.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, hold on.
I got nothing.
Oh, is this that Polish band?
That Polish? Is that your final
No,
answer?
it's like Babdushka or something like that.
No. This band is from San Francisco.
Oh, the fuck are they called?
And then
I can see the video for it.
Uh.
This is Deaf Haven.
yes, and the
and
song.
It's Winona.
Yes.
Oh!
You got it. It was our intro song, I think, 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, it was.
It's a really good song. I knew the intro was good. I just didn't know it was that long.
The
The
most-
7-minute intro.
It's like an 8-minute song.
Yeah, it's a 7.5 minute song.
Oh,
I
geez,
apologize.
okay.
The most beautiful hardcore music I've ever heard. It is incredible.
I've listened to
Yeah.
It's really good.
All right, for Groompy.
Oh, we're back at it.
All right, we're gonna do this band, and we're gonna do this song.
That's it. That's it.
I'm not letting him hear the voice because then he'll get it.
I don't know. I'll skip. You know?
Hold on, here, I'll play it.
Okay, how about one hint? Maybe just
None of us got it.
One
None of
word.
us-
One word.
Sydney sitting on the couch, what she going on about? I don't even
Oh,
care if
okay.
you were making out. I guess you worked
Yeah, it sounds
out.
familiar.
Worked it out. Yeah.
I think you'll get it right
Are
here.
you skipping?
You know what?
I don't know it.
Mayhem?
I like the song.
Is it Matt Cassette or what's the guy's name?
No.
Instagram?
No, it's not.
Instagram or Super Cassettes? Or was that?
Super cassette?
Is it Super Cassette?
Oh, Groompy, you're gonna lose a lot of street cred on this one.
Who, me?
Yeah, for not knowing the song.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It was the Backseat Lovers with
Oh, dang, bro.
If those of you who have a rewind button,
Yeah.
I love the backseat lover. I do.
Yep, that was all right
Dang,
for
wow.
Mayhem. Let's do
who's this one for?
Let's do one for
Mayhem.
Chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic. My
Okay,
fault.
okay.
Yes.
My fault. I got it mixed up. Let's do this one.
Oh. Oh.
Did you get it, Mayhem? Huh.
There's like
This is also showing how good of a fan you are.
no, because it sounds like 3 different songs I'm thinking about right now.
Do you know the artist?
My brain's telling me Motorhead, but
It is Motorhead.
I know it's Motorhead. Well, I okay.
Assumed it was more.
It's like okay, it's like I was like 80% sure it's Motorhead, but like the song title is like escaping me.
All right.
Oh come on!
I do the same thing with Deftones, man.
Oh come on! I know.
The album is from 1979.
Yeah, it's in the. Mm.
One more hint. The album name is the name of this song. Do you have it, Mayhem?
No, I'm not even gonna try.
It's Motorhead, but like,
The song Motorhead with the title Motorhead. Band Motorhead.
I know. Hey, Bad Company did the same thing.
It was.
I can't think of it, man. Okay.
Overkill.
Overkill. I should get a minus point for that. My bad.
I haven't.
Yeah, you gotta go down
okay.
to 0 points there.
Oh, I got some homework to do, boys.
All right, for Mr. Mayhem,
All right, let's do this.
let's do this one.
God gave me a sign, told me I was in the right place, right time. So as long as I'm alive, make my mind up to contribute light to the miracle. To the
I know the artist.
days gone by, now
It's
we're living in
Flowbots.
high
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
new song.
like H2O. So
Oh, yeah,
I
Flowbots.
ain't
Yeah, it is
no
Flowbots.
Bobby Sensei. Now whatever I
The new song with shit.
The other band is a type of disease, I guess.
I for the life of me can't remember the name of the song.
An ailment.
Ailment.
An
ailment?
ailment?
The name is carpal tunnel syndrome. The other
Oh.
band.
Yeah, it's Car Park Tunnel Syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with
Carpool
Flowbots.
tunnel
And
syndrome.
for the life of me, I don't remember the name of the song.
All right. It was breadcrumbs.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, me either.
I know you talked about Flowbots the other day.
I
I did not
listened-
remember.
As soon as I heard him, I know it was Flowbots, but I
I listened to it a few times a day, and honestly, just the name of the song escapes me. I know who most of the time it is. I'm bad with the name. I get
for
better
many
at
years
that.
I binged Flow. I could name you maybe
Yeah.
2 songs.
Yeah. Handlebars, is that the only one that
Yeah,
everyone knows?
handlebars.
Yeah,
in there,
there's
yeah.
something actually really
Yeah,
good.
There's some really good ones. Yeah.
All right, for Mr. Groompy, we're gonna go with
Let's see.
this one.
To get out of -1.
Oh, come on.
Is this Poison? Every rose has its thorn.
No, it's
Nothing?
Yes, I recognize it. Um. Trying to blank on the
All right.
here.
Their,
No, wait.
I'll
I
give
got
you a
this.
hint.
I
Their
got-
name is like a notification you could get on your phone.
oh,
No, the name of the song.
no, I know which one.
Oh, the name of the song. It is an ailment.
Oh, I know.
Not like a disease. It's like something. It's like stubbing your toe, basically. It's on that. It's on that level. The name of the
Stubbing
song.
your toe.
No. Okay, so it's not yada yada then.
It is not yada yada.
No. Gosh.
You know it?
I
Chris?
know this song. I've heard this song many times.
I
you know
know
the
who the
band?
band is. I don't know who the
I'll share half a point. What's the name of the song? That's the name of the band?
Damn likely.
Scam Likely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
What was the
Scam
song?
Likely. It's not Weekend. It's
Ailment equivalent to
like stubbing your toe.
It's on the same level of stubbing your toe.
Stepping on a Lego.
Jam my finger.
Funny bone.
No.
Um,
You need to use tissues when this happens.
Vocals.
Oh, crying.
No.
Sinus infection.
Close.
Runny nose.
It can happen if you have a sinus infection.
well, you said runny nose, headache, migraine.
Death.
Yeah.
It's a nosebleed.
Nosebleed.
Oh.
All right.
And I have heard that song many times.
Yeah,
gonna say
it's a
you-
really good song.
a
I put it on my
very good
playlist
song.
when I first listened to it.
I was gonna say yellow discharge.
what kind of ailment are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
All right. Sinus infection. So stuff that comes out. What are you talking about?
You go talk to the doctor about that.
Scam Likely.
All right, let's see what's
Mr.
next.
For Mr. Chaotic,
All right, let's do it.
Ooh.
let's go with this one.
Air release. Right?
Yep.
With
I was gonna say right away, it's that band that sounds just like Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Air
Air release.
Yeah, that's
With
Uh-oh.
is there a question mark involved?
Is that the name of the
I'm not the
song?
Akinator.
Huh?
That's not. That's like too big of a hint.
Oh, in that case there is. Is the song enough?
Yes.
Yeah. Damn.
Is the song called Enough or is the song called Is It Enough?
No,
It's-
it's enough. Question
It's
mark.
like
Oh,
enough.
Okay.
By Air release.
that.
You guys like Linkin Park? You love Air release.
Yeah.
All right,
Release
I
is
could
pretty
probably
good.
play like the
Hello,
first
Marco.
couple seconds of this, and
You
you'll
all
probably
know
get
it.
All right, what's up, Marco?
Hey, what's
Welcome
up,
to
Marco?
the stream. Here we go.
All right, what's up?
Is this for Mayhem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing all right, Marco. I think Figure is trying to stump us with some songs that we should know.
Yeah.
I just to really say this out loud, I'm really, really bad with names,
Dude,
bands, people's names, song
yeah,
names.
we're proving how good of a fan that they are.
I need
I am a
like,
great fan. I can recognize, but I'm
with
like,
a hint. I'm usually pretty good. Oh my god.
So
Hurt
Hurt.
by Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, give him a challenge.
The first ding, ding,
Even
ding.
I knew that.
Yeah. All right. For Groompy.
Oh God, again.
All right, Marco's got a song we might know or may not know from the UK from the 90s.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the name of it?
Well, yeah, we can't chat it because we'll know.
We'll know
Yeah,
it.
or maybe a link to like a YouTube video,
Oh, no,
maybe.
you gotta be
And that way
careful with
only figure
links.
can see it.
Yeah. Only figure can pull it up.
Oh, email it to, so go to rockmental.com and email it to use the email thing there, and I'll see it.
Contact us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So for Mr. Groompy,
We got.
we'll do this one.
Paramore.
Hmm.
Is it the for Pessimist?
No.
No, wait. I'm trying to play the song in my head.
It was on their 2007 album.
Right?
Yep. On Riots. And it is the
Wait.
second biggest song on that album.
For those of you watching or not watching, Groompy's trying to look into Van's Warped Tour 2000. That's what's going on over here.
Put that in edit, just like a cloud.
I know it.
Mr. Chaotic, do you know it?
Wait. No.
I don't know the song name. No, I don't.
Mr. Mayhem?
What you get?
What you get?
Yeah, that's what you get.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah.
what you get when you play the harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's a point for Mr. Mayhem.
Back at zero. At zero.
Hey, half
I'm
point.
at-
I got the band.
one.
Half
Because you got
point.
9 Inch Nails.
Yeah. So I get two,
So you got 2? I have 1.
2, 1.
I'm like at -6.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Instagram totally works, Marco. Yeah, if that's easier for you, then we could do that.
All
right.
let's
At least I
This
got
one
the band
is
before
for-
she started singing.
This one is for Chaotic.
Okay. Oh, them bones. This would be Lockjaw's version.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude. Their cover. Keep playing it. Keep playing
Oh, it's so good.
it. You know. Oh, double bass pedal, man.
You guys know how I feel about covers.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one checks all the boxes.
All of
This
them.
one.
They made it their own. They
Yep.
made it better than the original, which is hard
Yeah.
to say for an Alice in Chains
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
And it just bops.
Mm.
Well, it was so good that SiriusXM put it on their show.
Yeah. Check out that full story when we upload the Lockjaw interview.
Hell yeah.
It was insane.
Jeff talks about exactly how it got to be
Yeah.
kick-ass song. Lockjaw. I mean, they're awesome. So
All right.
thank you for the freebie.
There's also a plug for our other video, but
Oh yeah, that's true. It's called marketing.
yes. All right, we'll go with this one from Mr. Mayhem.
Uh-oh.
Our Instagram is at RockMental Official on. It's all of it. That's like our social media handle on everything.
Is this Callous Cowboys with
Is the Callous
Lemon?
Cowboys? Yep, you got it.
Oh.
I happen to know a few bands.
Uh-huh.
I think the Callous Cowboys are like the best band name ever.
Yes.
Cowboys.
And they're like
considering-
two real words that just like happen to be the opposites of other things.
Yeah, it's kind of like Weekend Friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
making friends.
It's like a play on words.
It's a play
Yeah.
on words. The
Yeah.
Callous Cowboys are really good.
They are awesome.
They are super good. I wish,
I wish the Dallas Cowboys
Well,
were that good.
in a selfish way,
Crazy.
that they had fewer viewers, so I could,
Yeah.
or fewer listeners, so I could So,
Each of
but
them.
they're a good band. They're really good.
They are awesome.
I believe they got a few festivals coming up. I believe,
I believe
if I
so.
remember correctly. Really good band. Check them out. The Callous Dow Boys.
Alice.
Cowboys.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
For Mr.
It's my turn, I
Groompy,
believe.
Yes.
Worth 6 points, so I can get
Make
I
it
have-
difficult.
I have the other one. Hold on.
sent.
And I did not see the notification.
Hmm. Oh, so you get the notification.
I,
huh?
I thought I saw it come up, but I did not read it
Okay.
for
Mm,
fairness purposes. Okay.
Okay.
1 second.
Don't worry, Marco. I didn't see.
And it's just a link too. So if you saw the notification,
Oh,
you
okay.
would. You would. All right. So it is this one.
This is Marco's?
Yes.
Okay.
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 It's on play for all of us.
It's going to you.
Indie rock. Yeah, we
Dude.
like indie. We like
Yeah.
indie.
Dude, I'm an indie guy.
All
What did he
right.
say? UK from the 90s?
You came from
Yep.
the 90s.
All right.
Let's see who was there around the 90s. Oasis.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Oasis.
Pulp.
Wavy.
Oh yeah, we like all kinds of rock.
Do we know the band, Figure?
What was that?
You think we'd know the band?
If you were around in the 90s, I don't know.
Do they have really cool hair?
The album cover doesn't have any people on it.
Oh.
Is it a name that's repeated twice?
No.
Oh.
Duran Duran.
Yeah. I was thinking Duran
Mr.
Duran.
Mr.
All right, I can't play anymore without getting like copyright
I'm
strike.
getting in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so we're that good. Let's see.
Hold on.
So it doesn't sound like Pulp to me.
No.
It doesn't sound like what was that
90s.
other
What,
band?
what's that in? No.
Oh,
The
Proclaimers?
the Proclaimers.
No, but they have like a really thick Irish accent.
Yeah.
Not them.
da-da-da-da.
We're gonna be driving home just like
I'm going run right now.
All right, they're compared to the Charlatans, In Spiral Carpets, and Happy Mondays.
well in that case.
We're even more lost.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm looking at the
All
stickers.
right, there's a flower in the name.
Tripping Daisy?
No.
I'm still hung up on the 90s in UK. Because they sound
All right, they kind of sound like a different. All right, their singer is Liam Gallagher before Liam Gallagher, is what Marco says.
Oh. So
They
no.
kind of sound like a different band. They have the same flower as another band. Or wait, no, the first.
The
right.
wallflowers.
I'm mixing it up. The first word is the same as a different band.
The Stone Roses?
Yes, it is the Stone Roses.
And I'm not even gonna try
Yeah.
the name of the song.
For real,
I
it's the
couldn't
Stone
even get the
Roses?
band.
What was that?
For real, it's the Stone Roses?
Yes, the Stone Roses. It's She Bangs the Drums by the Stone Roses.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would never
I had
got
to-
that.
Never
I had
gotten
to
that.
I had to dig deep for the Stone Roses.
Marco with a deep cut. Good job.
No
Yeah, that was
kidding.
insane.
Wow.
All right,
That was a
who's
pretty good
next?
jam, too.
Groupie or Chaotic?
I think Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Chaotic? Okay.
All right. We are going to do this one.
Let's do Yeah, they never hit the States. That might be why it's harder. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think so. It's kind of like Manic Street Preachers, really big in Britain. Over
Yeah.
here, there's like one song.
Yeah.
I think they
Well-
had like the Holy Bible was one of their
Uh-huh.
records, and I'm pretty sure it caught some hell.
Yeah,
over
over here. Such a big. Yeah.
Yeah. In
They
the
were
UK,
really
they're
good.
huge.
All right, I got your band.
Okay.
That was an evil laugh.
Um. Come on. Pantera.
Yep, it's Pantera.
Oh shit. Oh god. I'm blanking on the name, dude. I know it's
Alright.
Pantera. The first. Song,
Yeah,
and I'm-
as soon as you're the
and
like,
I've heard
driving.
the song so many times, and it just.
All right,
What's
it's
that
from their
supplement that they sell?
1994 album.
What's that supplement they sell from memory? Like cold Q10 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
I
need.
need some of that.
I need. Well, I do have ADHD, so
All right,
True.
it's from their 1994 album Far Beyond Driven.
yeah. I've heard the song. I know the song. It's just
All
immediately I'm like, I don't know this fucking.
right, there's a number in the song.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
It's 5 Minutes Alone by Pantera.
5 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn it. Okay.
love
that's minus
Pantera.
one.
Uh,
Minus two.
all right, it is Mayhem's turn now, right?
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
Have just the bit. Let's do this one.
Are you trying to trick me?
Yes, he is.
He's trying to make me say die spits, but I know it's not die
Dice
spits.
No, it's not.
It is Dice Fits.
You see, this is what I get. You see, we have a trust problem. Because I was like, this can't be dice spits. He knows I love dice spits. See, I overthink it.
I was gonna say the pill, but from the UK, not Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pill from the UK are pretty funny. Like
Yeah.
that, they make some really funny music. Yeah, I apologize to dice spits.
It was Marrowbone by Dice Spits. That one's my favorite song on the album, by the way. It's so good.
They're also gonna be in a ton of festivals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. They're the best band that nobody knows. Like, they might be the best live band that I've seen outside of Idols, because they like command the stage and stuff. This might be the best band. They might have been. They showed up Amel and the Sniffers at their concert. I think they were really good.
What? They're gonna be in Austin, aren't they?
They're
Yeah.
from
In October?
Austin. Yeah, they're from Austin. I think they have like a festival thing going, right?
Yeah,
Like, a few
they have
festivals.
festivals going on all over the
Yeah.
place. They're in the UK all summer, and then
Yeah.
they're in Europe
And
almost
then
the rest of the year.
They re-released their record
Yeah, Teeth.
Teeth and Evangeline.
Yeah, Teeth and The Revenge of Evangeline.
The Revenge of Evangeline on the other side. So like, I have the vinyl. I'm a big fan. I should have known better. I apologize.
Ooh.
I don't know what my penance would be, but
Your penance is gonna be go to the show in Austin in October.
Yeah.
that, I think
At Stubbs. So I'll be the guy in the back with ribs.
all right.
All right, so for Mr. Groompy, we'll do this one.
Is it Thanks for Nothing?
What was that?
Thanks for Nothing, the band?
Close. I think you're thinking of the right band. You just said the name wrong. All right, I'll give you the band. The band is Thanks for Coming.
Thanks
not
for Coming, not
Nothing.
Thanks for Nothing.
Yeah. I think you were thinking of the right band. You just got the name
Yeah,
wrong.
it's
Yeah,
this
half a
amazing
point.
girl from New York City.
Half a
She-
point.
She, what's the song? And that's what I'm trying to say. Something boyfriend?
No.
No, that's the other one.
I think it's something that you would say to like a friend.
Hey, what?
Yeah,
Say something to a friend?
it's like something that you would tell your friend, I guess.
feel like shit.
Yeah, it'd be kind of the opposite of that, I
Oh.
guess. Nothing?
I feel good.
No, it's you're
Good to
kind
see.
of cool.
You're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I know which one.
Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Great artist from New York City. Been thinking about featuring
Mhm.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
All right.
Really good.
Mr. Chaotic.
Right.
Let's do. Let's do this one.
This is the band when I was going through my emo phase.
I think this was on Taking Back Tuesday, our album or our playlist.
That I added, right?
Yeah.
It sounds familiar. It's not More Avenue.
No, it's not More Avenue.
I really like More Avenue, but
Uh-huh.
is that band from Australia?
Um,
I remember listening. I remember adding it. Groupie's jamming out over here.
It's really good.
It is really good.
It doesn't say where they're from. They do have a big Dutch following now.
Dutch.
Yeah. Yeah, DE is Denmark, right?
Huh?
DE is Denmark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dutch.
No, they're Danes. Dutch is Netherlands.
Oh, Danish. I apologize.
Danes. Oh, jeez.
It was In the Water by Easy Shapes.
Easy Shapes. This
Really
is on that
good
one
band.
playlist. I was just
Yeah.
I added a bunch. Thank you,
Mhm.
East Moon, for your that was
Yeah.
that was their playlist.
All right, this one is for Mr. Mayhem.
Ooh.
As I said before, I'm losing this war. My faith has changed and I'm waiting for my turn on the pyre. Too tired and red to make my own bed. So I'm waiting for my turn to be fed.
Kills birds.
Yeah, it's Kills Birds. One second, I have an announcement.
What's up?
Monkey Man is back. He just said, just stopping off to say, took the advice, talked to my parents, and they supported me. We emailed the professor, and my college is going to help me and my family. So thank you guys so much.
Hey,
That's what we love to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Thanks,
job,
Monkey Man.
All right, Monkey. Hey, glad to hear it, dude. You know, it's hard to ask for help sometimes,
Yeah.
but sometimes that's the thing that will really get you going.
We're all
Sometimes-
proud of you for taking that
Yeah,
step too.
absolutely.
Exactly.
I think the biggest obstacle sometimes is your own fear.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you know, you have people that support you. Obviously your parents are looking out for you. Us over here, we're wishing you the best. Keep in touch, man, for sure.
Hopefully you like the music.
DE is Germany, no?
Yeah, Deutschland.
D is Germany, I guess.
But for like in our neck of the woods.
All right, we're back to Mayhem.
Oh, okay.
Will you want more? Shakes to the core. Human progress is all eyes on a color TV. Will you want more?
So this is Kills Birds.
Yeah, it's Kills Birds.
And I'm gonna pull out.
Whoa!
Is it Madison?
It is not Madison.
Actually, I was about to guess Madison.
Hollow.
Trace.
It is no. There's none of those.
Wait, get it back up. Get it back up.
I don't know. This is good though.
This is very good.
Really good.
Higher.
Yeah, it's Pyre. The only one that you guys didn't say.
No, only one we didn't guess. So I have listened to the EP a few times this week. So I picked up on the song. I
Yeah.
just the order was
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
you know when you get to know a record, like you still have to like figure out where everything fits. That's
yeah.
kinda-
Monkey Man said I was vibing to the music, some good taste too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
We do this every week. We find small bands and like to support them because
Yep.
they're
Listen,
really good.
we put out a playlist. Go to our Spotify. You can
Yeah.
hear them.
RockMental official on Spotify, I'm pretty sure. If you go to rockmental.com/music, we'll have all of our playlists from the ones that we created previously, and then for the ones that are in our last episodes, all of that is there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's tell Monkey Man where you can get a free hat.
Oh yeah, rockmental.com/shop, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that code 12345 is gonna get you a free hat on any order. So yeah.
Do it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Go
sure.
for it, Monkey Man.
Yeah, all right. I'll do one more round.
One more round.
One
Okay.
more
All
round.
right.
This
One more round.
is-
Embarrass myself.
We get some more yerba mate
This one
for
is
me.
for Groompy.
Sir.
We'll do this one.
I don't know.
Think so.
Put like the white nose to put us to sleep or something.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Planetario Mapas.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a
Nice.
good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good one.
All right.
that is a
This
really
one
good-
is for Mr. Chaotic.
Let's
We'll
do it.
go with this one.
Yeah.
Would this be Cohesion by Jupiter Hollow?
Yes.
You have a little. You
I
have
have a little
little
cheat sheet here.
Yeah.
cheat sheet.
All right. For Mr. Mayhem.
All right. Oh my god, you're going with the Japanese metal band that I put on?
This should be the name of the
Pronunciation
band.
has to be right.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Ninja Isu.
Yeah. They are really good. Just listen to this. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Check.
Metal, you said? Japanese metal?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay. So they're dressed as monks, I think.
Oh.
They're in their 60s. And the drummer is dressed like Elvis. Not like in an Elvis dress, like he's got the hair, he's got like the glasses.
Yeah.
And he's got like really loud outfit going.
I don't
Dude, they are
think there
so
are
good.
any lyrics, right?
They're in their 60s?
That's what it looks like. Apparently they're a well-renowned metal band from Japan.
Yeah, they're like the Metallica of Japan.
Yeah, they have like 10-minute songs,
Nice.
and
The
they're
way it should be.
yeah.
This one's 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh god.
Drop is gonna drop. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, bro, they go hard.
Yeah, these guys are really good.
Oh.
Oh.
So, if I remember correctly, the guy is singing about like all these expectations he feels like he has to live up to,
Mm.
and like when is he going to see success? He's like, I'm working and I don't see any success yet.
A very common.
Yeah.
Monkey Man.
Monkey
All right,
Man.
yeah,
our song quiz game. I think the winner was Chaotic with -3. No.
The rest of us -10.
So it's not who won, it's who sucked the least.
Yeah.
This is
All right,
torture.
all right, boy. We got to do some more. We got to listen to more
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
You gotta be better with names.
You know what? I think I need to be more deliberate.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I put a song on the playlist, I usually listen to it about 2 or 3 times, make sure this is the vibe I'm getting, and then I put it on. Maybe I need to like continue listening after.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yes.
gonna be the
Yes.
Well, I blame it on Spotify because beforehand, like back in the day with the CDs, you had like the liner notes and you can like actually
yeah.
let out the whole thing and like
Hmm.
yeah.
We don't get that much.
That's
yeah.
my excuse.
Kids, when music used to come on CDs, physical media.
They're
Our-
old.
we are
Okay, Grandpa.
okay.
I know.
Let's
I'm
get-
just slightly
let's put you-
younger.
let's put you back to sleep.
Uh-huh.
All right. So what we're referencing is our playlists. We I think alluded to it, not necessarily. We just told you all we have a playlist, and every week we put a playlist together of the bands that we feature, plus some of the bands that
We listen
kind
to.
of listen to, some of the bigger bands that we listen to, some of the smaller bands that we were either considering. This job is awesome,
Yeah.
but it's really hard
Yeah.
because we have to try to figure out which band we're going to feature. I wish we could feature all these bands. These bands I have right here are awesome. Ninja and Isu, awesome. I mean, you heard a little bit of their music. At least for me, it's a lot of like talking about a culture, like living up to stuff or being disappointed and things like that. They're really good. I also added Waves. You guys remember Waves?
I remember Waves. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a new song. It's called So Long. It's a vibe. A little more pop actually than I'm used to hearing. I know they've softened their sound a little bit over the years, but really good. Definitely vibe. Ganser, People Watching, definitely a vibe too, but the opposite vibe of Waves. This song is very menacing, kind of like talking about how people are like kind of conspiring to get things that they want. Pretty good. I also added, as I spoke earlier, Casino Hearts, Jesus Doesn't Want Me for a Sunbeam, and 2 small bands. So Styrofoam Girlfriend, I don't know, I'm gonna have to read about that. It's called Diet, the only single that they have out right now, a brand new band. It is good, I just don't know how to describe it. Nor as I can describe this band, Baronessa, March to the Sea. Really good. I just struggling to figure out how to describe it. So once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
How about you guys? What you guys had?
That's better.
All right.
Go for it.
I'll start off with one that I did guess right.
Yeah.
Planetario, Mapas, really good band. Spanish, but man, you still feel it. You feel the vibes. You feel the feels. I added that song Mapas. Also added Los Retros, which, oh my god, that guy can wail.
Dude.
Yeah.
That guy can sing. Just kind of retouching base with a lot of the music. I indulge myself every once in a while. So, songs from Los Retros. I think I added someone to spend time with, or someone I forget it. It's one of his biggest singles, but oh my god, it's such a great song. Also added a song by Matstagram, his guy that I featured from the beginning out here. He has a new single out called Letterkenny. Go hear it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He also announced that he is coming out with an album.
Nice.
So really, really happy for that guy. So talented. Matstagram. Still trying to get in touch with that guy because it'd be great to get him.
His Instagram is hilarious. By the way.
His Instagram is amazing. Man, that dude is hilarious, and his music just hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Over here, Los Retros is badass. Someone to spend time with. Thank you, Mr. Rios. But yes, please listen to him. Oh my God, he has such great music.
Mm-hmm.
Then lastly, smaller band, Sorry Mom. Might be featured in the future.
Yep.
Just giving a little heads up, but such a great band. My God, the way to be able to just tell a story and just I don't know, sometimes you'll listen to a song and it'll just take you through a roller coaster of emotions and just let you feel through the whole song. Go listen to Sorry Mom. And the name of the song is called Cool Party.
Okay.
Cool Party. And it just takes you to imagine being somewhere that you don't want to be. And toughing it out. Yeah, go listen to Cool Party by Sorry Mom. It's a great song.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I had a busy week this week. So the first two bands I added, the first one, they're all caps, by the way. They're all caps. First one's Red Star. They're out of, I believe, Southern California. Alibis likes them on Instagram, by the way. They're really good. They're like an alternative band. Really good stuff. They have some like rap rock, but they also have just like kind of straight up alternative stuff. So they're pretty good. There's another band, Each Soul. I put a song out there called Dark Maze. It's really good. These guys are from Berlin. And they have about 32,000 followers. So they're a little bit bigger, but they have a really good song. I really dig that one. Another band I added is called Morphied. If you like Spirit Box and that whole thing, like Morphied's totally up your alley.
Super good. Yeah.
She has an amazing voice. They're from Latvia.
Oh.
And but you can tell like their sound is clean. They sound a lot like Spirit Box and a lot of these artists.
Mm-hmm.
They only have 3.8K listeners, so they're really good. I might feature. See? Next one, you heard a little bit of it, Cohesion by Jupiter Hollow. These guys are kind of like prog rock, that like experimental, weird. Yeah. I heard like Fall of Troy a little bit. That but
we'll be in town soon. Follow Troy.
Yeah, they will.
Whoever wants to join me.
There it is. Yeah. Jupiter. They're from Canada. So I believe Ontario, and so they only have like 1.6 followers, so they're really good. My next one, I added two from Venomous. These guys are trash.
Okay.
I thought I was listening to Slayer. It was so good, so fast. These guys are actually from Mexico City.
Ooh.
Oh.
And they kick ass. Seabass, you'll like Venomous. They're really good. They only have 3.3K. They've done a couple of interviews. I think they're gigging all around Mexico, but they kick ass. They're so good. And the last band I added is it's kind of funny. I don't know how I ended up on their page. Probably because their name. The band's called Master Splinter. Yes,
I'm intrigued.
Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yes, Master Splinter. The logo even looks like Master Splinter, yeah.
Oh.
And very appropriately, they're from Portland. That's probably why. But they have this weird like, if Tool and Primus had a baby.
What?
Yes, but it works.
So what you're saying is I need to check it out.
You need to check it out.
It's weird. It's good weird.
It's good weird. It's good weird. They have a song called No Die. It's pretty cool. Their Instagram is just as weird. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So check it out. We'll have the episode playlist on you just got a vision of Tool and Primus, baby. I love baby, right?
Stinkfist. Why not?
Yep. So we'll have the episode playlist on rockmental.com on the episode post. So probably tomorrow, take a look at that. We'll also have the link. Do we have the code up?
For what?
for the playlist?
No,
we'll get that later.
Right, we didn't get it this time. I'm sorry.
Let's go. It'll be on rockmental.com, or you can just follow us on Spotify, RockMental. You'll find all our playlists there. Also, rockmental.com/music. That's probably the best place to get all our daily playlists. We probably have to go refresh that pretty soon.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think we got disconnected from live stream.
Oh no. Are we
Uh-oh.
up? Are we up? Are we good? Are we good?
Here, I just restarted OBS. Oh. Are we back?
Okay,
We're
now
live.
something
Oh, are we back?
unstable.
Unstable. Are we back? Hello. Can
Are
you
we
hear
back?
us?
I think we're back.
Hello.
We're back on Twitch.
We're back on Twitch. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry for the mild inconvenience of technology,
Yeah.
but we're gonna keep going through. Like I was saying, if you want the playlist, rockmental.com, you'll find all our music there, and hopefully you'll get connected there.
Yep, absolutely. I think that wraps it up.
I think this is the universe telling us we need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's like y'all talk too much.
You guys talk too much.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't even know the bands you add to your
Oh,
playlist.
jeez. I think that
Recognize them. Don't know the names.
the Pantera one. I'm really.
Okay, yeah, I think
I
we're good on
impressed
both.
myself with the whole Callous Dabboy one.
Can get the Paramore song.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Man,
Are we
that
good on
song's
YouTube?
stuck in
Yeah,
my-
we're good on everything now. We're back.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
So sorry for the technical difficulties, but we're at the end. So,
yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us, and if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new listener, thank you. Tell your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We promise we will work out the kinks and get the streaming situation going. But also, like we talked to Monkey Man, we got some merch. Look at this nice, awesome shirt that Groompy's wearing. We also got some Sonder Mountain.
Our Sonder Mountain collab.
Oh yeah, Sonder Mountain. Our partners at Sonder Mountain do awesome work in the Denver area, helping people find treatment and find healing. They've been so gracious to design some exclusive merch for us. So Sonder Mountain there. We also have some merch on Amazon, for those of you who participate in Amazon. You can find all those things on rockmental.com. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the links to all our shops. Please, your help and your purchase helps us do what we do. So any help will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. And we added hats recently, a
Yes.
couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
So go check those out. If there's something that you're looking for, let us know, and we'll see what we can do on our end.
For sure.
But I just want to, real quick before we end, just again, emphasize 988. If you are in crisis, or if you know someone in crisis, if you just have a question or want to know where to start, 988 is where you start. It's preloaded on your phone. Very simple. You can also go to rockmental.com/help. We have some information there as well. More resources coming up, hopefully very soon.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. Rockmental.com/helping survivors. For those who are survivors of sexual abuse or sexual assault, go check them out. They've got a ton of information and possibly legal assistance in certain circumstances. And what are we doing next time?
Obviously great music for you guys next time, so come back next week for us. Also, like Chaotic had mentioned, we'll drop that new Beyond the Pit. We have a few of them lined up for you. I may be interviewing certain artists myself too pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's right.
So stay out for that, and look out for that, and look out for all our socials. We try to put out some more content, some more like Beyond the Pit and other stuff. Maybe Groompy will come out with some shorts pretty soon. But yeah, please join us next week. We'll have a lot more music, a lot more content for you guys.
Yeah,
Figure?
absolutely.
Yeah, don't forget to follow us at RockMental Official on pretty much everything. Oh, let me put it up.
It's still there.
At RockMental Official, there we go. At RockMental Official on everything. And hit us up at rockmental.com for any of your needs. Like, we have music, help, the things that we mentioned. And then thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, and thanks Seabass, Monkey Man, Jose, Marco, Baines. You guys have a great week as well.
All right, guys. Let's rock out, everyone. Thank you for joining. See you next week.